Ну, начинайте.
Мне начинать говорить?
Да. Прям дебаты реальные. Вот как будто ток-шоу политическое включаешь, и все, и начинается.
Listen here, you little shit. I would like to debate about school being a waste of time. First of all, most subjects are useless because you don't have to know how mushrooms multiply. You don't have to know graphics and other stuff. You only need subjects for work. Yeah. Sure.
I agree to the statement. Like, why do I have to know physics or chemistry if I'm going to study English, for example, for my whole life? Why do I need physics then? So.
Experience for work. I don't know.
Извините, можно вопрос задать? Мы должны были начать уже как бы нашу дискуссию, когда вы присоединились, или до этого? Просто мы уже начали.
До этого. Я
хорошо.
просто мониторю.
Okay, I agree with Daniel that I need to have some skills, but if for example, I want to be a doctor, why I need to learn math why I can't choose only biology? And in some ways, I think that school system is outdated.
In my opinion, school is not a waste of time because in school you can learn many useful and new information, and you can develop your communication skills.
Maybe because you have to develop your mind about not only biology, maybe.
In his work. I don't know.
But especially I don't know exactly who I am. I like both mathematics and humanitarian science, social science, and art too.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have used the breakout rooms for the first time this week. Can you please send your feedback in the chat box to everyone, how you felt about using the breakout rooms for speaking, generally how effective you found it, whether it's useful, whether you enjoyed it, and things like that. So you need to send me a number from 5 to 1. 5, you have enjoyed it, you liked it, you think it's effective. 4, it's like good, but 3 is satisfactory, 2 is poor, 1 is like total nonsense. Okay, yes, so that I generally feel how you felt about this. Oh yes, generally it's 4 or 5. Yes, 4 or 5. So as I feel it, we may use this breakout rooms from time to time. Is that right? Yes, some people might have experienced trouble. Okay, thank you very much for your feedback. Yeah, I needed to know how you found it generally, whether it's worthwhile using this. Okay, let's carry on then. Let's carry on. So you have actually done the speaking task of the vocabulary lesson that we will be doing now. Sorry, it has logged me out from the system once again. Now I need to re-enter the platform. Bear with me. Okay, while the system is taking me to the page, are you familiar with the word podcast? What is a podcast?
Подкасты, когда люди
Ну, такое
обсуждают
разговорное
на
что-то.
протяжении часа там что-то.
Обсуждают какую-то тему.
Это вроде монолог такой,
Дискуссируют.
когда на конкретную тему.
Yes. So
Да,
a
монолог.
podcast is normally a recording, yes? A recording. And when there is a video and it's like downloaded, it can be it's downloadable. How do we call a video that is downloadable? Vodcast. Okay, it's called video. Videocast is vodcast and audiocast is podcast. But yeah, these terms are interchangeable now. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this vocabulary lesson, we will be learning some expressions, some words that have to do with achievement. We will also be learning some idioms that have to do with achievement. Okay, now let's get started. And we will, of course, be practicing these things. The most important thing is practice. Because practice makes perfect, right? So now let's continue. So it's the vocabulary lesson. So now you're going to listen to a podcast between Max and Katie, where they will be presenting and where they will be arguing things. The topic of their conversation is the same as yours. School is a waste of time. So they will be actually debating this topic. So what I want you to do, I want you to open your copybooks again and write down what Max's opinion is about this topic, maybe his ideas, his arguments, and what Katie's opinion about this topic is, and again, her arguments. You don't have to write much because they won't mention too many things, basically. But try to jot down as many things as you can, like a very short summary of their podcast. Okay, let me see whether the audio is on. Yes, share sound. Now I've shared the sound.
I'm just saying that school isn't always the...
Can you hear?
Yes.
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 Okay, thanks.
best thing for helping you to... I'm just saying that school isn't always the best thing for helping you to accomplish your goals.
So what are you suggesting instead then?
Well, I think you can learn more from pursuing your interests outside of school, joining clubs, that kind of thing.
So you're saying that everything we learn in school is a waste of time? Are you serious? How can you get on in life without having an education?
Yeah, of course you need qualifications, and so school's important for that. But it's not only knowledge that helps you flourish, you need skills too. Apparently, these days, most employers say the key skills are communication skills, creativity, teamwork, digital skills, and so on. Those are the kinds of things you learn from recreational activities, aren't they?
I don't know. Give me an example.
Well, loads of sports require teamwork and the ability to communicate well. Any arty activity encourages you to be creative.
I guess.
And hobbies present new challenges which push us to achieve and give us confidence. If you underperform or something goes wrong, you learn to get over it and start again. And there are always other people to help you overcome those setbacks. Friends, teammates, people online, and so on.
Whoa! You've thought about this a lot. I still think you can do all that at school. Sorry. You do team sports at school, and there are art lessons and technology lessons. We do group work all the time.
Yes, but art lessons tend to cover a fairly narrow range of art. You don't do things like origami or design and making your own clothes. Schools can't cater for everyone's interests or talents, so lots of students have to do out-of-school activities to fulfill their potential.
Well, okay, I see what you mean. But you can't focus solely on what you do outside of school. That's like focusing only on school. I think the key thing is not to let homework occupy all your time, but do other things too. So you learn from both school and the things you love doing outside of school.
Okay. So who would like to share with us what you have written about Max's opinion? Dmitry, yes, please go ahead.
Answer.
Yes, Dmitry, please go ahead.
Max says that school is a waste of time because it doesn't develop skills.
Thank you very much. Anyone else has to add anything to what Dmitry has said?
I want to add that Max says that school doesn't teach you some skills that will be useful in future. So you need to learn them in another clubs or that are outdoors of school.
Yes, very good addition. Thank you, Daniel. Was it Daniel?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And who would like to share Katie's opinion?
I can.
Please go ahead, Leon.
Katie's opinion is that without school, you can't receive education.
Yes. Ladies, do you have anything to add to Katie's opinion?
I can add something.
Okay, Irina.
Katie thinks that you can pursue needed skills without leaving school. You can just do homework and then do your stuff.
Daniel, can you please repeat your sentence once again, but speak slowly and distinctly, because unfortunately the quality of your audio is not very good, so that we can hear what you say better.
Katie thinks that you can pursue needed skills without leaving school. So you can just do your homework and then develop skills that you need.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much. Well done. Good job. Okay, yes. Okay. This is what you've actually mentioned. Let me just show this on the screen so that everybody else checks their opinion. Yes. Max says that you learn from hobbies and not from school, and Katie says that you get the same things from school, but concludes that you need both school and extracurricular activities like hobbies. Okay, now let's continue. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have got here sentence halves. So you have got 8 sentences, and you have got the endings of these sentences. Okay, so let me better send this to you from the page view. Yes, I think this way you will see this better. So now, I will send this screenshot to you in the Telegram. You need to match sentences 1 to 8 with their halves, with the sentence halves A to H. You need to do it without listening, and then I'll play the recording again, and you will hear the sentences in the recording. So do exercise 2 now in your copybook. So you write 1B, 2C, for example. You have got here some words that you might not know. Let's translate some of these words. So we see the words here in black. Can you please tell me which words you want us to translate together? Well, not translate, but defined using
Fulfill.
Fulfill. Okay, let's open the inbuilt dictionary here and see whether you have it there. Oh, sorry, fulfill with one L. My bad. So fulfill, it's a verb. If you fulfill a hope, wish, or aim, you achieve the thing that you hoped for, wished for. For example, visiting Disneyland has fulfilled a boyhood dream. So I have fulfilled my boyhood dreams, like completed. To do or provide what is necessary or needed. There is little doubt that the scheme fulfills a need for our community. Do what you said you would do. I'd like to see him fulfill his promise. So to fulfill a promise. So different meanings, as you can see, of the verb fulfill. To be successful as you possibly can be, we want to make sure that all children are able to fulfill their potential, like realize their potential. Okay, there is also the word flourish. I believe you might not know the word flourish. It always takes me there, right? So flourish, to develop well and be successful. For example, the economy is booming and small businesses are flourishing. To grow well and be very healthy, most plants will flourish in the rich deep soils here. So this is flourish. Also, you might not know the word setback. Let's see, setback. By the way, can you see the dictionary that I opened? Because I don't know whether you see the dictionary.
Yes, we see.
Yes.
Okay. Setback is a problem that delays or prevents progress or makes things worse than they were. So it's synonym for the word problem. Yes, something that sets you back, does not give you a chance to move forward. And let's take a look at some examples. Like any organization, we had our setbacks. So something that stopped us from progress. The setback reflects the deep distrust between the two sides. They were, of course, disappointments and setbacks. Okay, any other word from here? Pursue, everybody knows the word pursue? Pursue is follow, yes? Follow, look for something. There is a great film, one of the best films with Will Smith, In Pursuit of Happiness. Have you watched this film? Погоня за счастьем, In Pursuit of Happiness. If you haven't, I strongly recommend that you do. It's a father-son, it's about a father and a son who are in a difficult life situation and they overcome the many challenges that they are facing. And it's based on a real person, on a real father and son. Okay, so please now do exercise 2. You have got 3 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time's up. Okay. Just a moment, let me see whether, yeah, sharing the sound.
I'm just saying that school isn't always the best thing for helping you to accomplish your goals.
So what are you suggesting instead then?
Well, I think you can learn more from pursuing your interests outside of school, joining clubs, that kind of thing.
So you're saying that everything we learn in school is a waste of time? Are you serious? How can you get on in life without having an education?
Yeah, of course you need qualifications, and so school's important for that. But it's not only knowledge that helps you flourish, you need skills too. Apparently, these days, most employers say the key skills are communication skills, creativity, teamwork, digital skills, and so on. Those are the kinds of things you learn from recreational activities, aren't they?
I don't know. Give me an example.
Well, loads of sports require teamwork and the ability to communicate well. Any arty activity encourages you to be creative.
I guess.
And hobbies present new challenges which push us to achieve and give us confidence. If you underperform or something goes wrong, you learn to get over it and start again. And there are always other people to help you overcome those setbacks. Friends, teammates, people online, and so on.
Whoa, you've thought about this a lot. I still think you can do all that at school, sorry. You do team sports at school, and there are art lessons and technology lessons. We do group work all the time.
Yes, but art lessons tend to cover a fairly narrow range of art. You don't do things like origami or design and making your own clothes. Schools can't cater for everyone's interests or talents, so lots of students have to do out-of-school activities to fulfill their potential.
Well, okay, I see what you mean, but you can't focus solely on what you do outside of school. That's like focusing only on school. I think the key thing is not to let homework occupy all your time, but do other things too. So you learn from both school and the things you love doing outside of school.
Okay, what are your questions, ladies and gentlemen, with this task?
No questions.
No questions. Then let's take a 12-minute break. We'll meet at 11:30, yes, because I finished my 2 lessons later, so let me compensate for that time. So I'll see you at 11:30. Go drink some tea or just rest.